Oldies, AM 1230, KXOL Central.
I'm Brett Hiller with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. After suffering a torn ACL Week 4 against the Raiders last season, Broncos running back Javonte Williams told the media Sunday at a youth football camp that he'll be ready to go for training camp when the team reports on July 25th. Williams' timetable is in line with what the organization has been optimistically predicting, according to NFL Network's James Palmer. Tom Brady's retirement has left many question marks for the Buccaneers to answer, along with vacancies to fill. Pro Bowl left tackle Tristan Wirfs says he's ready to step in and help fill the leadership void left behind by Brady. Wirfs telling the Vikes Verified podcast, quote, "I've really been doing my best this offseason throughout all these OTAs and throughout this minicamp just to be a little bit more vocal. I've always been kind of a lead by example kind of guy, go almost under the radar. I feel like now it gets to a certain point where now I kind of got to take over." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
It's your last chance to shop July 4th savings at Lowe's. Right now, save on select major appliances. And when you buy more, you save more. Get up to an additional $1,000 off select major kitchen appliances. Plus, right now, when you buy a Craftsman V20 string trimmer or blower for just $99, you'll get a select Bear tool free. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. Offer style through 7/12. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Buy more, save more. Out on appliances $396 or more. While supplies last. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details.
School on! Stay on!
Sounds like it's back to school time, and Staples has great prices on everything you need for school. Save on markers and crayons. Save on notebooks and folders. And right now at Staples, save big on tech with up to $250 off select computers. Staples, where savings for school are always in session. N729, in-store only. See associate for details.
Well, it is a Monday. It's the 10th day of July, 2023. I'm Carroll. In the newsroom, it's Gene.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's, well, you can feel the change, can't you?
Yeah, but still not bad.
Well, the humidity has really jumped up.
It has, but,
Yeah.
you know, it's still mild in all comparison.
Yeah, just wait.
I'm not even going to wait. I mean, it's going to happen one way or the other. But so far, overall, I would say it would be a pretty good gamble that we've had a cooler than normal summer so far.
I think so. I think we have been fortunate. And, you know, from the standpoint that, okay, it's been a little bit warm, but, you know, nothing like what it will be by the end of this week.
Right. We sat out on the patio last night.
Yep.
So that felt good.
It did. And, you know, getting stuff done around the yard on early Saturday morning, early Sunday morning felt good too.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't good for firefighters.
It certainly was not.
The fire in downtown Calexico went 3 alarms. So more redevelopment downtown Calexico. And then a brush fire yesterday on Tacker Road. And, started apparently with a trailer on fire, spread to some brush. That went to 3 alarms. And firefighters battling throughout the day in 100-degree plus temperatures.
Tacker family name from the north end of the valley. Hadn't heard that name in a long time.
Yep. Anyway, you know, that's unfortunate and kind of a spate of brush fires around the valley. So
they burn up things, yes.
I guess they do. Oh, well. Are you ready for a dad joke?
DAD, yes.
Okay. Dad, Dad.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, did you get a haircut? No, I got them all cut.
All cut.
Yeah, that's been around.
Yes.
Okay. And how about some birthdays?
Birthdays, we should have quite a few. I don't know why, but just I feel that way this morning.
Okay. Actor William Smithers is 96. He was on Dallas. And that makes me think of Smothers. Yeah, William Smithers. Smothers Brothers still around. Did you know that? Tommy and Dickie still performing.
I thought one of them passed on.
No, they're still performing.
Well, maybe it's just he seems like he's not with this.
That deadpan delivery.
Mom always liked you best.
You got it.
Yeah.
Singer Mavis Staples is 84. Actor Mills Watson is 83. Actor Robert Pine, he was the Sarge on Chips. He's 82. He came down to the Imperial Valley, and I played in a softball game with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the daddy of current heartthrob Chris Pine.
Well, he didn't cheat when he played, right?
Yes.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
That's why I asked.
Guitarist Jerry Miller of Moby Grape, 80. Arlo Guthrie, 76. Dave Smalley of the Raspberries, 74. Actor Fiona Shaw is 65. Actor Alec Mappa is 58. Actor Gail Harold, 54. Actor Sofia Vergara, 51. Actor Adrian Grenier, 47. Actor Chiwetel Ejiofor is 46. Actor Gwendolyn Yeo is 46. Actor Thomas Ian Nichols, 43. Singer Jessica Simpson made it to 43. Actor Heather Hemmons, 39. Local birthdays coming up.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars, because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Let's celebrate today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Gabby Cordova, Andrea Salazar, Pearl Breland, Jessica Avina, R.J. Moore Jr., Rose Reed, Marta Laguna Turner, Sulaya Fernandez, Amber Vasquez, Randall Lackey, Elizabeth Tucker, Ruben Dominguez, Connie Valencia, Didi McKinley, Lupita Fernandez, Oscar Pesquera, Valerie Vasquez, Connie Baxter, Adriana Parra, Kay Bishop, and Antonia Booth. Happy birthday from KXO. You know, there was an Elizabeth Tucker on the list. I'm going to have to check and see if that's Betty Tucker.
I'll be done. Well, it could be, yeah.
Elizabeth Betty is...
Betty, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, if she's here and she's listening, which she listens quite often, she'll let you know.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, so you had a good weekend?
Yeah, it was... I didn't get to do as many things as I would have liked to, but oh well.
Oh, I know the feeling. And part of it, I think, had to do with, it was just kind of, I got some stuff done early in the morning, both yesterday and Saturday, and then just said, okay, I'll just kind of kick back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Did you kick anybody?
No, I did not.
Okay. Kicking back. When they have to return the favor, sometimes that hurts.
I put the recliner in full tilt mode.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Good. Check the stop lights and the blinkers and all of that, too?
Oh, yes.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay, we've got news. Are you ready?
We do have news coming up, so stay with us.
It's World in California News Headlines, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News special report. President Biden is on his way to Lithuania for a NATO summit after a stop in the UK, where he shared tea and talk with the Prime Minister and the King. He reviewed British troops in their scarlet tunics and bearskin hats during his meeting with the King. Correspondent Weijia Jiang was there.
Here at Windsor Castle, President Biden and King Charles focused on climate change over tea, but the bulk of this trip is about the war in Ukraine. Before the president left the U.S., he made clear that he doesn't think it's the right time for Ukraine to join NATO. He's also defending a controversial decision to send weapons to the country that are banned in much of the world.
For that, Mr. Biden met with Rishi Sunak at 10 Downing Street in London.
Our relationship is rock solid.
He declared their relationship rock solid. The two leaders also discussed developments in Northern Ireland. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: an alleged killer on the loose after escaping from a hospital in Roseville over the weekend. An all-out manhunt in the Sacramento suburb where Eric Abreu was last seen, apparently escaping as he was about to be escorted back to jail after receiving a checkup.
There was a brief foot pursuit with a deputy who was on scene. Unfortunately, Abreu was still able to escape.
Placer County Sheriff Wayne Wu, Abreu accused of killing a hostage and wounding 2 others, including a CHP officer, back in April. Authorities identifying the 6 people killed in the crash of a Cessna into a small field near Marietta over the weekend.
The field is about 200 feet long. Most of the airplane, with the exception of the tail, was consumed by fire. 6 people on board, and all were fatal.
Investigator Elias Simpson, the victims ranging in age from 25 to 51. They were coming from Las Vegas due to land in Riverside County. Forecast calling for gradual warm-up as the week progresses. Temperatures returning to triple digits in areas like Palm Springs, Bakersfield, and Fresno. Southern California sees 109 today at El Centro. Jeff Scott, California News.
And World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
At Lowe's, we're always bringing pros more ways to save. Right now, get up to 40% off select bathroom faucets and vanities. Plus, buy Southwire Romex Simple 12-gauge indoor wire at our everyday low price of $109. Head to your local Lowe's or visit us at Lowe's.com for more deals you can't beat. Because Lowe's knows savings, Lowe's knows pros. About 7/6 through 7/12 while supplies last. Selection varies by location, U.S. only.
And it's page 1 of the local news, page 1 of service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley, at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, a murder in Westmoreland. On Tuesday, July 4th, the Westmoreland police responded to a report of an unresponsive woman at an apartment in the 100 block of G Street. On arrival, officers found 70-year-old Maria Cruz on the floor bleeding. Despite efforts of the responding officers and emergency medical personnel, Cruz died at the scene. During the initial investigation into the circumstances surrounding the woman's death, it was determined to be suspicious in nature. Westmoreland police requested assistance from the Imperial County Sheriff's Office Investigations Unit and the Coroner's Office and the Scientific Investigation Team. Investigators from the Sheriff's Office and the Imperial County District Attorney's Office are following up on all evidence gathered at the scene in an effort to identify and apprehend the person or persons involved in the crime. A film on the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. It's the premiere of The Green Desert. It will be on August 27th at the Movies Imperial Theater. Admission is free, but you need to RSVP. You can do that by going to media at miragefilms.tv. mail to media at miragefilms.tv. It is a film on agriculture in the Valley and Coachella Valleys. The film covers how the desert was converted into the breadbasket of the nation, the history of water and irrigation from the Colorado River. It addresses water shortages and futures of the agriculture. It also covers the various crops harvested in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys, and a lot more. It is a film by Leo Zan, a Mirage film production presented by Picture Palace. KXO News Time, 6:43.
7:43.
7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
In other local news, a local pet store reported that 3 snakes were stolen Friday night. An employee of Petco on Danburg Road reported that shortly before 8 p.m., 2 subjects walked out of the store with 3 snakes without paying for them. The snakes are valued at $1,000. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us, however, for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Page 2 of the local news, served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. They specialize in sushi rolls, like 50 different varieties of sushi rolls. That's one for every state.
Continuing with more local news, a man died Saturday of an apparent overdose. Emergency personnel responded to a motel in the 300 block of Smoke Tree Avenue in El Centro shortly after 2 p.m. Saturday. A man was found dead, apparently from a drug overdose. The Imperial County Coroner's Office was notified shortly before 5 p.m. Saturday. El Centro Police and fire personnel responded to a store in the 2100 block of North Imperial Avenue for a man who apparently overdosed on drugs. First responders performed CPR, and the man was transported to El Centro Regional Medical Center for treatment. Traffic accident on Thursday morning ended up with a man in jail. At about 8:30 in the morning, El Centro Police responded to the report of an accident at 8th and Adams. The driver of the Toyota pickup truck hit an electrical box at the intersection and then drove away, striking another vehicle and coming to a stop in the 700 block of El Centro Avenue when his pickup became inoperable. The driver of the pickup was detained and then arrested. He was booked at Imperial County Jail on charges of driving under the influence and hit and run. Caltrans and the Imperial Irrigation District were notified to repair the damage at the intersection. Local Humane Society event is coming up. It's called Empty the Shelters. They say it is underway. The Humane Society says thanks to the amazing team at Bissell Pet Foundation, all regular adoption fees through the Humane Society of Imperial County have been reduced to $25 for the remainder of July. To view the shelter pets available for adoption, go to the website imperialcountyhumane.org. At the website, you can also view the shelter's adoption requirements and benefits. Among the benefits, each the shelter adoption will receive 30 days of pet insurance thanks to MetLife Pet Insurance. And closed road notification from the Imperial County Public Works Department. The road is Kubler from Brockman Road to Drew Road. It will be closed today through the 12th on a 24-hour basis for 3 days. We encourage you to use an alternate route. The closure is due to road repairs of the Department of Public Works. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. The menu is full of outstanding entrees. Yes, there's something for everyone at Kxo Sushi, including for the kids. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls. They're named after our 50 states. And there's fresh sushi and sashimi, plus beer, wine, and sake. And oh, I forgot to mention, they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice, and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
Carroll Buckley has a weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, high pressure will continue to bring above normal temperatures early this week with an increase in moisture. Hotter temperatures are expected during the latter half of the week, with readings potentially nearing record territory for the coming weekend. Our high yesterday, 105, the overnight low, 77. Today will be sunny with a high near 109. East-northeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southwest this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 82. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east-northeast after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny and hot with a high near 111. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west-southwest in the afternoon. We have 84 degrees downtown El Centro, 51% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at about 3 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. Oh, and the dinner menu featuring 16 different entrees. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
Stop by your local grocery outlet to participate in our annual Independence from Hunger Drive. This is a great way to support your local food organizations. So take part in our Give 5, Get 5 program. Donate $5 and get a $5 coupon for a future visit. Donations made in-store stay in your local community. Join us in our fight against hunger by visiting your local grocery outlet today. Going on now through the end of July.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps South Network. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Major League Baseball, the Padres, they topped the Mets 6-2. Manny Machado with 2 home runs. Joe Musgrove picked up the win. Max Scherzer took the loss. Meanwhile, the Nationals beat the Rangers 7-2. Cubs over the Yankees 7-4. Red Sox nipped the Athletics 4-3. Rays pounded the Braves 10-4. Royals beat the Guardians 4-1. Marlins topped the Phillies 7-3. In 10 innings, the Blue Jays nipped the Tigers 4-3. The Orioles beat up on the Twins 15-2. Brewers blanked the Reds 1-0. Mariners beat the Astros 3-1. Cardinals shaded the White Sox 4-3 in 10 innings. The Giants shut out the Rockies 1-0. And the Pirates dumped the Diamondbacks 4-2. It's All-Star break, home run derby today. Whoopee, whoopee. Okay. A made-for-TV event. Why not?
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, at Wimbledon, Carlos Alcaraz is moving on with a 6-3, 6-7, 6-3, 7-5 win over Nicolas Jarre. The world number one was frequently on the ropes against Jarre, but always managed to find another gear and picked up the victory on center court. Meanwhile, Andrei Rublev ran to his right, sized up the distance to the ball, and then did the incredible. Diving through the air, he pulled off a shot, the shot of the century. Yeah, anyway, Rublev advances to the Wimbledon quarterfinals. Meanwhile, Grigor Dimitrov dispatched American 10th seed Francis Tiafoe in a convincing 6-2, 6-3, 6-2 victory yesterday to move into the fourth round of Wimbledon, where he will meet Danish 6th seed Holger Rune. And Jessica Pegula enjoyed one of her strongest days at Wimbledon as her racket-powered winners left, right, and center during a 6-1, 6-3 fourth-round win over Ukrainian Lesia Sorenko. And in motorsports, William Byron overcame a spin early in the second stage that knocked him back a lap, and then was in the right position when weather took control at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Byron won the rain-shortened NASCAR race at Atlanta Sunday night for his series-leading fourth victory of the season. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Pioneers, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, the world is big enough for both the United States and China to thrive, according to U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, as she wrapped up a visit to Beijing aimed at stabilizing the relationship between the world's two largest economies. Yellen said she had direct, substantive, and productive talks with China's new economic leadership, including Premier Li Qiang and Pan Gongsheng, the newly appointed Communist Party chief of China's central bank. No one visit will solve our challenges overnight, but I expect that this trip will help build a resilient and productive channel of communication, said Yellen during a news conference in Beijing. And Florida is now the hot spot for inflation in the U.S. Yeah, seems as though high real estate prices, more than double the national average, according to data from the Consumer Price Index, means inflation in the Sunshine State. The state's growing population has been pushing up inflation, particularly via housing costs. It's a trend that accelerated during the pandemic when remote work gave some Americans the freedom to relocate, according to economists. A lot of people are still coming to Florida because the economy is really strong, and many like the fact that we don't have an income tax like in New York, for example, said Amanda Phelan, an economist at the University of Florida. And in places like Miami, we're seeing a lot of real estate demand from non-Floridians or non-American investors, generally wealthy folks who want to have a nice home here. The Dow right now up 130 points at 33,864. The S&P 500 basically even at 44,400. The NASDAQ also pretty much even at 13,657. Gold down 540 an ounce. Oil up 28 cents a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 109. East-northeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southwest this afternoon. Clear tonight, a low around 82. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east-northeast after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny and hot with a high near 111. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west-southwest in the afternoon. Holding at 84 degrees right now, 50% relative humidity. Wind right now in El Centro, the wind is calm. And that'll do it for financial news with a brief look at the weather. All brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, and you'll find Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. Coming up, CBS News on the hour. We'll take you around the world and let you know what's happening.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
Is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. Confrontation in a Florida prison and a disgraced former sports doctor is wounded. CBS's Jim Krasula.
Larry Nasser is said to be in stable condition after being stabbed several times by another inmate at the federal prison in Coleman, Florida. He is serving a 175-year prison sentence after admitting he sexually assaulted female athletes at Michigan State University and at Indianapolis-based USA Gymnastics, including Olympic medalists.
Overseas, London correspondent Vicki Barker has more on President Biden's meeting today with King Charles.
The president stood with his hand on his heart as the Welsh Guards played the national anthem. King Charles standing at attention by his side. The body language of the two men was relaxed. They see eye to eye on climate and were meeting with philanthropists and investors about combating climate change.
Next stop for Mr. Biden, a NATO summit in Lithuania.
As world leaders gather in Vilnius, Lithuania's government says it's been hit by a wave of cyber attacks. Denial of service attacks designed, it says, to overwhelm the internet there. They've targeted government websites, tourism, and public transportation sites, basic services, the government says, that are needed for visitors.
That's CBS's Cammie McCormick. People in many parts of the Northeast are cleaning up and drying out after a day of torrential rain caused flooding and is blamed for at least one death. CBS's Errol Barnett is in West Point, New York.
Behind me, you can still hear the sound of the water rushing down this cliff. Below where we are, earth-moving machines trying to clean things up. Governor Kathy Hochul has already issued a state of emergency for this and other counties. Truly, the water moved so swiftly last night, it instantly turned roads into rivers.
There have been hundreds of flight cancellations today in the Northeast. It's only going to get hotter in parts of the Southwest. In Arizona, KPHO TV's Holly Bach says today will be the 10th straight day temperatures Temperatures top 110.
A very hot week ahead. 111 Monday and Tuesday, 113 Wednesday, and there's that warm-up, 116 Friday and into Saturday.
There's a manhunt in northwest Pennsylvania for a murder suspect who used bed sheets to escape from jail. State Police Lieutenant George Bivens is leading the hunt for Michael Burham.
We do consider Burham to be armed and dangerous. We ask that anyone who thinks they may see him not approach him.
Experts have begun a dig in central Nebraska in a field to try to find the bodies of more than 80 children who were buried at a Native American boarding school that closed in 1931. Wall Street, the Dow is up 124. This is CBS News.
Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed, the end-to-end hiring solution. Attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
At the Home Depot, we'll get your kitchen clicking with savings on top brand appliances like a new LG CounterTop Max refrigerator with ultra-large capacity on the inside and a seamless look on the outside. Or an LG oven with built-in air fryer for crispier, healthier cooking. Plus, with convenient shopping in-store and online at the Home Depot, your innovative new appliances are just a click away, too. Final days to get special buy savings plus up to $1,000 off select kitchen appliances like this exclusive LG kitchen package at the Home Depot. Ends July 12th.
Attorney Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. In addition to everything else going on, they have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters. And that's why it's so important to hire someone that has those skills.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Phoenix area attorneys. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
A hot concert got a little too hot for some fans.
Covers the highs, it covers the lows. Just a bloody fun time.
Despite Ed Sheeran's promise, it got a little too sticky for some fans in Pittsburgh. Public Safety says it got 37 calls for service and 17 people were hospitalized for heat-related issues after the show at Acrisure Stadium. Temperatures reached 72 degrees during the day and went down to 62 at night, but the humidity hit 92%. An estimated 51,000 fans watched Sheeran perform on the venue's rotating platform outdoors. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
For the first time in the history of the MLB amateur draft, teammates were picked first and second overall. LSU pitcher Paul Skeens went to Pittsburgh. Washington selected outfielder Dylan Cruz. Steve Kafen, CBS News.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Carroll Buckley.
Everybody's talking about you.
Carroll Buckley.
You're the talk of the town.